Hello guys, Silverplayer22 here, bringing you another informed Silver Player review. Now, why have I got a player out so quickly when Team of the Week only came out, what, 2.5 hours ago? Well, obviously I don't usually have a player out until possibly tomorrow, but Pukki is my favourite player. If you've seen my top 20 players on FIFA ever, Pukki's one of my favourite players in real life, as well as being one of my favourite players to use on FIFA Ultimate Team for pretty much the last sort of 5-6 years. I absolutely love Pukki. I've used all of his informs in the past. A lot of people who subscribe to this channel know that I love Finland, know that Pukki's my man, and I kind of just felt like desperate to get a review out of him, so I got him pretty much instantly, about 20 minutes after the Team of the Week was released, and yeah, I just got to work on the review straight away. So I hope you appreciate how quickly it comes out. Obviously, he's a kind of unusual player. I'm not expecting it to get massive views or anything, but this is a one for me, guys, because Pukki is my man. Anyway, as we look at card stats, we can see he's got 78 pace, 75 dribbling, 80 shooting, only 57 passing, 67 physical is okay. He's 5'11". He's got that 4-star weak foot, which is obviously awesome. Really like that 4-star weak foot. 3-star skill moves. Cost me 45k, which I don't know whether that's his top price, but I've seen 3 go up on the market, and they've all been set at 45k top price. So, unless it's a coincidence, I'm guessing that's the most you can sell him for currently. I would imagine he's going to drop. When we go and have a look at his in-game stats, you can see here that he has 81 agility, which is really nice. He does really burst out of tackles and stuff. Ignore the fact that my batteries were low at this point, although it is quite irritating. Sprint speed's gone up to 80, which is really cool. He wasn't always a really fast player. 83 finishing, 77 curves, 73 dribbling are the ones that stand out. Obviously, he's got great shot power. His volleys have always been good on pretty much every FIFA that he's been on. And also, you can see there that he has medium work rates, which is something, to be honest, that I didn't notice. Now, I'm going to start off by saying, as I've sort of pointed out a few times during this video, he is one of my favourite players of all time, and he is actually, his inform card in previous years is actually my favourite card of all time. So, there is an element of bias here, but I'm going to be totally honest with you, in that Pukki is absolutely phenomenal. He is so good. I can't describe. Every stat on his card feels better in-game than he actually looks. You know, his dribbling is so much better than 75. As you can see there, he sort of just weaves in and out of players. He stops the ball, just curls it just right into the bottom corner. He's more than capable of, drawing a penalty. His passing isn't the greatest, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's certainly not 57 worthy. He's decent in the air, certainly no problems there. I don't think I've got any clips of him in the air, but he's, I found it, he might not have put it in the net, but he certainly reached most of the stuff. Curve, excellent. Long shots, absolutely fantastic. Really, so much power, so much accuracy on him. Look at that. I mean, whenever I went through on goal, I was absolutely under no illusion that I was going to miss. I was totally sure, totally confident. And you know what? I reviewed Team of the Season Nicolix a little while ago, and he was absolutely amazing at finishing. And I said I think he's probably got the best finishing of any player on FIFA, possibly ever. I would say Pukki matches him, no problem at all. His finishing is so clinical, outside the box, inside the box, and it's like using a sort of Team of the Season goal player. I really felt a lot of the time like I had sort of like an attribute card on him, because look at this sort of stuff. He just curves it past the keeper at the corner, and as I always say, I play in sort of Division 2, Division 3 with these silver sides, and realistically they always have pretty decent teams as a general rule, and those goalkeepers aren't always easy to beat, but Pukki finds it so incredibly easy. You can see his positives and negatives here. I'll start with his negatives. As I said, he's not the best passer. You could possibly argue that if you're sort of desperately keen on pace, he is fast, but he's not as fast as, a Bangla or whatever. If you're just going to pace whore all the time, then you're probably not going to go with Pukki. If you're desperate for a full-on target man, you're probably not going to go with Pukki. But if you want a player who's going to offer up amazing shooting, decent dribbling, good in the air, fantastic long shots, quicker than you think, solid on the ball, honestly, he picks up the ball, it's hard to knock off it, and really great positioning. His runs are amazing, and for that reason, I've given him a 9 out of 10, and I can see a lot of you guys probably coming in with the comments like, yeah, it's just because you love Pukki. And yeah, maybe that's influenced it a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you, I absolutely love him, and I would have been the most disappointed person in the world if his card hadn't lived up to my expectation. But to be honest, it exceeded my expectation, and for that reason, I couldn't give him any lower than a 9.8. I was tempted to give him a 10, to be honest, but then I kind of felt like that was probably the bias speaking, and there is slight room for improvement. And I'm so excited for his card next year. Incidentally, he got this card for getting 2 hat-tricks in 4 days. So really, really nice to see if he maybe gets like a 74 rated standard card next year. Would be really cool. And a rare card as well. I'm sick of him being non-rare. It's not cool. Feels like a 78 to 82 in game. 35 to 50k is more than reasonable. And I really, really can't recommend him enough. As I said a few times in the video, you know, he's just amazing at finishing. Anyway, guys, obviously I've said, you know, I've used Pukki every year. You know, I think pretty much every FIFA I've had a Pukki with about 300 games plus played with him. And I'd love to know in the comments below, which silver player have you used consistently on all FIFAs? Like, I know a Bunglahor is, you know, I mentioned him earlier. I know he is one that a lot of people use, and I know he was overpowered for many years, and probably for the last 3 FIFAs, people have used him a lot. But I'd love to know who's a silver player that you have used maybe for 1, 2, 3, maybe even 5 or 6 years like I have. I'd love to know in the comments below. If you've liked the video, please leave a like, comment below because that's what we're all about on this channel, and subscribe if you like silver content. Cheers, guys.